And good evening, guys and girls, and welcome back to Airport CEO. So, a little bit of apologies. We've had there was a slight little bit of technical issues upon loading the game, but what are you gonna do? So, we're on the experimental branch, and I should say the experimental branch already is full, but is full of a few bugs. So, just be prepared for that. So yeah, just be prepared. There is bugs, and there's not a lot that I can do about the bugs. So, there's been an update, and I'm not going to bother building general aviation first. I'm not going to bother with that, because I want to get into the new things, and I didn't have time to actually set up a terminal just to show you things, so we're going to do it as we go along. So by now you should be all aware of how to make an airport. So you've now got the cost, I think you've got the cost of 4. Let's go to there. I think I've got a bit too. Yeah, I have. Okay, it's fine. So let's put a row. This may not be clear to some people, but it's clear to me why I'm doing that. So basically, I'm then going to put a few things in, and I'll get round to the changes, so don't worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, this may not turn out how I want it to. So, if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. One there, one there. It's a gap. One there, one there. There's a gap. Okay, so the names now for your car stop is, well, for your car drop-off points is car stop. No idea why they renamed it, but they did. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I'll do that one instead for that one. That's fine. Okay, so that's that in place. I'm going to run that up there. Run that up there. Run a double line down there. You cannot basically, when you're constructing anything now, like you'll see with the taxiways and everything like that, you can't put, right, so let's bust up one there, one there. They don't need one. We put one here. one there, one in the middle. So you can, so if I do that as a starting point, and I'll get round to the runways once I know it's built. So I'm going to put door there, door there, and door there. So I've completely changed my design. First thing I need to do is get a contractor. Well, you're a fuel supply, so I'm going to have you. I have custom mods installed. You're going to give me 71. You're going to give me 52. Your fuel. Sorry, contractors. You're going to give me 52 and you're going to give me 71, so 71 seems the option. 77 allow general aviation, airport, baggage handling system. Everything like that is the same. So let's call in the construction crew. As we unpause the game and we speed up. I will get round to hiring the board and everything else like that first. So what I want to do is actually put a road here. I'm playing in sandbox as well. I should have mentioned that before. I'm playing in sandbox mode. So let's set up like I normally would. Yeah, I haven't got staff members, have I? Yeah, that's what's causing me the problem. Bear with me. So I'm going to hire my staff. It's going to be any staff because it's on XX. It's going to be on it's on sandbox. So CFO, you're the better CIO. You are the better COO. You're better on stress for HR director. But you're kind of better on tech. So I'll hire you. Which one of my procurement directors are good? Fucking none of them, typical. Alright, reject you, and you're the better strategy director. I think I have all the board minus a procurement director. That's fine. So I'll let the construction crew just get on with things. You're both straight. You'll do. Right, so that's the board taken care of. So first thing I'm gonna unlock. I'll get to the new stuff. Is I'm just gonna start. Don't think they'll allow me to unlock. They won't yet. You will. Okay, so I'm going to start getting them unlocked. Just while everything gets sorted. So I can start preparing areas. So there's your vehicle checkpoint. Right, so here we go. We have two sizes of fuel. We have small. You cannot attach the fuel tanks to them, or you've got the large, which I'm going to go with this one because I always do. I'm going to bring you back one from the edge. I should have brought you one up as well. Bollocks. Okay, that's fine. I'll bring you one up from the edge. One from the edge. 2, 1. I think that's the right place, or I think I've just stuck it down, back down exactly the same fucking spot. I probably just stuck it down in the same bloody spot again, haven't I? That would be, yes, I bloody did. So don't worry, I am on sandbox. So right, that'll do. You're not allowed to go too close to the edge of the world map. Right, so that's going to cause an issue. So what I'm going to do is just completely fence it. Just going to fence that bit off. No idea why. I did it last time. So I'm in sandbox, so I don't have to worry about anything, which is good. Which I'm glad about. Right. So I don't know if they've... what do I need? Aircraft stand, taxi foundation. No, it's infrastructure, isn't it? Duh, it's there. So I'm going to run that down to the edge. So what you'll notice now is when I start, so when I start making things, where are the hell are my contractors? Are you still doing the car park? Blow me. Okay. That's fine. Speed up the game. The first thing they should have done was the runways. That's the first thing that should have been done, was them runways. Because that's touching on the first new thing I want to do. But never mind. I'm not going to get into baggage systems just yet. I want to get the setup done first of the airport and get that sorted. So I've had a few people been like, oh, airport CEO, on other videos, and it's like, come on guys. If you read the discussion tab, you notice that I'd already put a post out saying I'll get back to airport CEO when there's an update and when bugs have been fixed. So things have been fixed and the new update came out. That's why it came out early hours Saturday morning. So I haven't got a chance to get round to the new other bits, and I had to start again because any save game file that you've got, yeah, you're going to be sorting out a whole world of problems. And that's not the thing you want to be doing, is sorting out this entire world of problems. So, will somebody please hurry up and do the runway? Yeah, I know no ATC tower exists. No aircraft stands exists. The tutorial hasn't been updated, I don't think. Ah, the tutorial did get updated. An image got updated, yeah. Okay. I may need to use the So apologies for the dropping audio there. I accidentally caught something and it disabled my mic. Not to worry, I'm back. It was only a quick thing. So I want the larger fuel depot again. I want to put that about here. See, really I should have done it like that. So the back of the tanks, I always do it, I always put the tanks the wrong way. When it should, I don't know why I keep doing it the other way, it shouldn't be that way. It should be done the other way. Vehicle depot. That's better. Keep clicking on the runway. So there is runway directions, no idea what they do. Because, well, yeah. So as you come down, normally you used to be able to do join them up, like join each bit. But you can't do that anymore, you can't. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Right, so I'm going to have to fence off fence that entire section, fence that entire section. And just fence that entire section like that as well. So nobody's done the runways yet. No, they haven't even started on starting runways. Okay, that's fine. So I don't need to. I'll sort this out in a minute. Economy. Actually, what is that? What's that? Oh, it's the glossary. Okay, I forgot about the glossary. It's quite handy. Right, economy. Requirement. I haven't got an aircraft standover. Right. So basically I'm just going to set up a couple of stands. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, like so. Where the hell's the aircraft control tower at? That's the terminal. I wasn't going to start building the GA, but I'll need it once they do the runways. No. They did them stands bloody quick. They could have done the runways a bit quicker, but I forgot the runway boxes are at the bottom of the pile. Oh, you dickhead. Didn't leave myself enough room for the taxiway. Right. So now that I've got one runway built, let me explain a few things. They'll get filled up because they've got... That needs an extra fuel delivery. So I might as well just call them in to get the fuel in. Right, so we have a basic airport, basic runway. Right, so the stands have gone. Good. I left myself some room this time. So, as you see, they've changed the stands again. Right, so the first thing I want to explain is the taxiway, right? So I'm going to put the taxiway in. I'm going to put a concrete taxiway foundation in, right? So say 1, 2. Right. So this is going to be the taxiway, okay? So you used to be able to put down the taxiway construction, the taxiway nodes, before you could do anything. So now you can't. That's a thing that has changed. And this is another thing that's changed. You'll see runway entrances and exits. So it's no more clicking, manually clicking on a taxiway. And this was a real problem. It has been a real bane in my ass, this. Because straight section is difficult to join on. So I don't use the straight sections at the minute. I use these sections. And I shall explain what these sections do in a moment. Well, you should know what they do. It's basically the entry and exit point for your taxiways. So what happens now is the runway doesn't recognise that it has no entrance or exit for your aircraft to get on and off. And this is where it's been a bane in the ass. It's bane in my ass, this thing. So while they're building that, I shall... North? Yeah. So what's that? 6. Come on, game. 6. 1, 2. There we go. So expand that one to 8. Because I always do for entrance and taking off. So it's runway east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 clicks on an upgrade basically allows you to do that. So I'm going to put, that's what I forgot, the pappies. Precision approach. Is it precision approach pappy? Oh, it's in the glossary. I think I fucked up again, haven't I? This isn't right. That's the entrance. Why does this not look right now? Just bear with me 1 minute. Just let me figure something out. Yeah. That's not... Either them stands... Shit, I put 4 stands on. I did wonder what I'd done wrong. Did wonder why it didn't look right. Yeah. Bollocks is the word. Big bollocks. Right. This is why I do the taxiways first. So you've got your runway. So you can't run it down here. And then you just run down to the end. Taxiway will join on. There's a reason why I haven't used 4 stands, and I'll explain that in a minute. So if I leave a gap of 3 and run that completely up, get to the end of that, this bit here, this may confuse a lot of people, but it doesn't confuse me. Okay, so I'm going to stop that taxiway there. That's 1. I could have done the other way, but I will show you what happens. Yeah, that's why the other one wasn't lined up properly. Bitch. Okay, never mind. Just run it down. That one should be there instead, like that, and then that one should be away. There we go. I'll explain why I've done that in a minute. So to do so I'm going to use this runway as a quick example. This is what happens when you do a straight piece. So you do a straight piece. I haven't put the pappies on this yet. So, watch this. Watch what happens to the taxiway. I don't know if it's a bug or what. So say I want to come down. I bet it doesn't do it properly now. It did the straight pieces. What a bitch. That's annoying because it didn't do the straight pieces last time. I don't like the straight pieces, to be honest. Don't know why. I've just don't really like them. So that should have joined properly. It has. There we go. So, as you can see now, these have runway ahead on them on their own. So you don't have to click. So what I'm going to do now, well, I was, always make sure, see, as now I can actually put these in, whereas I couldn't before. It disappear, thank you. So now I can just join, so make sure you do join the two up, or you're not going to be able to do anything. So you may wonder why oh, hi, I'm not ignoring you, don't worry guys, I'm just trying to figure something out. So you may be wondering why I put a double taxiway like this. So it's I will get around to doing that terminal. That runway's fine. That runway's still getting. That runway's built, but fine. Right. So what I might as well do now is, how many stands have I got? Just 6 for now, and I'll keep 6. Where am I? Airport open. Allow GA. Where am I? Where was I? Is my tower been built yet? No. If my tower's not built, it won't allow me to land any flights down. I knew I'd forgot about that. So I'm going to put what I normally put in. Stick it there. I need to put some pappies. I think it's precision something. Pappy. P-A-P-I. There you go. Precision approach path indicator. I knew I'd get there in the end. But I had to look it up. Excuse me. Come on game, don't bug out on me, thank you very much. Right, so I will get to the other bits. There is like the remote stands, there is the shuttle buses now, there is the belt loaders and all that, but the belt loaders I may not get to with because I haven't set the baggage up yet. Right, so I've got 6 stands. Economy, requirement, and 6. So yeah, I will basically now do that. So basically, we have here down the bottom, we've now got, the other bits haven't been unlocked, have they? Yeah, we've got the service car, which is for your ramp agents to get to remote stands. Yep, that's just my fuel trucks arriving. We have the belt loaders, which I've not used yet. We have the airside shuttle, which is for a remote stands. To remote, from a remote stand to a gate, or the other way around. And then we have the stair truck, is for a remote stand. So that's quite good. So for a remote stand, if these were to be turned into a remote stand, you'd have to associate them to a boarding desk. So there's no point me attaching them to a boarding desk because I'm not this is my general aviation side. Right, so I haven't got round to the other thing yet, which I need to get some fuel in. Right, how far are you? Okay, so you're that far. Right here. So, contractors. That didn't go well, because you were supposed to go there. See, it can't attach to the runway properly. So, you have to attach it to the runway a certain way, otherwise it don't like it. Please tell me I put them pappies the right way. I actually don't know if I did now. It still could work with having pappies. Yes I did. It's fine. It could still work with having whatever. Right. So the runway direction is the other way around. So I've now clicked on it and changed it. So this one you can't sort out yet. So this one is an off. This one is an on. It doesn't like it. You can't use your runways if you don't have these things. So this one's going to be an arrival only, but I'm going to keep the runway shut for now. Right, so you need fuel. You've got full fuel. Don't worry about the terminal yet. They've not finished over there yet. So yes, I'm playing the speed of the game quite quickly. I'm sort of used to still things, but I was playing a personal game. So as you can see now, it'll only let me put my taxiway to where they've completed. So if they haven't completed that square, so you must be on a construct. I get the idea, but I don't get the idea. I think it's a bit awkward because you're messing around waiting. You know, you've got to build your taxiway. I understand in real life, yes. In real life, they would have to build the construct the taxiway first, then you put all the lines down, and that would be quite interesting to wonder. Actually, I do wonder how they do it. So I can't change the direction of this runway yet. This runway is going to be departure only for commercial and general aviation. This one's not going to be anything. This will eventually be in arrivals only, but for the point of until the terminal's actually sorted, it will be the arrival and departure. This is an arrival only, just for general. So we're getting there. Did I pause the game? I have no idea. I probably did. By accident. So as you can see, I can only get it up to there yet. Right. So it probably won't let me do what I want to do. Right. So this will. So you can now, if you left click, you can set it as a one-way taxiway, or a. You don't have to do it every bit. So this is the off ramp. It'll follow it down. Bang. Didn't like the graphics then, the sprite. Right, so actually I'm going to stick that there. Let me two-way that one. No, other way around. So we can now use one-way taxiways, and to be honest, they're quite advantageous. So this bit, right? So I've put that way is just. It knows that way is a one-way now. So if you come up here, right up to the top, you have to stick a no entry there, and then it here is one way. So you come along. Obviously it won't allow me to completely fully do it yet because the bloody runway is not finished, and I can't get any more contractors just yet for some bizarre reason. So this is nearly finished. Right, so this now can be set up as a departure runway. So just click that. Entrance only. And that's an exit. Right, so when the first commercial flight does land, where the hell are they? Oh, please tell me they're not over. Oh, God damn it, they're over on that runway, never mind. Let them get on with it. Come on, I'd like the commercial flights to start landing in. The general aviation flights to start landing in. So you don't even have, no, you don't even have to do the runway lights anymore. You used to have to do the runway lights, but since they've done this entrance and exit crap, you know, since they've updated that, it's made it a lot easier. So you don't have to do the runway lights. You don't have to manually place the entrance and exit points anymore, which makes more sense because you can now just, you know, you can sort of say what direction you want things. It's a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier. Right, so obviously I know I've got staff. I haven't got any other bits yet because I've not decided to do the terminal. So I'm not going to do the terminal until... So with this bit actually I need it to go... one up. 1, 2, 3. There. Right. This may look confusing to people, but it'll all make sense in a moment once I've figured out the walls. Right. So there's a wall. I'll be placing walls in again, don't worry. I just want them to build, but I don't want them to... Right, so what I want here against that wall is a medium door there, and a medium door there, and a wall that runs right up like that. Segregating the two terminals. That's fine. So hopefully they don't build that next. I want them to get on with... Once they've built this taxiway, I'm not going to bother about doing the rest. I want them to build this... Sorry. I wish I could make this a priority job. Wait a minute. Can I make that a priority job? Play job tasks? No, that's employee job tasks. That would be... No, you cannot even prioritise the job, which would be really, really nice for them to do so. Right, so I've got my 6 trucks in. Because I want to demonstrate this taxiway. I might as well open that, because it's not gonna... So that's... These are both set up and it should... Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, that's the departure runway for that. That's the arrival runway for them. Yeah. So it now highlights which stands are connected to what runway. Very, very, very helpful. There's a reason why I put that door in, what you saw from before, me putting the door in, and there's a reason why I've done that. And that will be explained when I start zoning the airport. As long as I can get the other flights in, so it should be a few minutes. We have a new flight screen as well. This is for your commercial flights. So you've got your flight ID, what airline it is, what the aircraft size is, what stand it's going to, status, how many passengers are departing on that flight, arriving, what time it's arriving, what time it's taking off. Oh no, sorry, turnaround time, what time it's taking off. How many passengers at the airport, how many passengers have checked in for the flight, how many passengers are through security, how many passengers have deboard, deplaned. See, I don't like the term that they use deboarded, because it's deplaned. You deplane the aircraft. You unboard, you know, you come off the aircraft, but the proper technical term for that is deplane. Boarded passengers, what the service round status is, what the baggage statuses are, and what the fuel in progress is. So that's going to be quite a handy screen. That's a new screen, and once the commercial flights get going, we'll see it. So I can now manually put the taxiway in, which I'm going to do. So because it's only a small taxiway, I went too close. Right, so they have been sorted. The runway direction is that way, so this is the exit again. No, that's the exit. So to demonstrate a point, if I actually double exit it, so as you can see, runway entrance and exit found. So I now double exit it. Missing runway entry or exit. So yeah, you know if you go wrong, but it's pretty simple. So my aircraft tower is getting built. Hopefully I've got flights coming in, the pattern, but I probably haven't. Right, so they've built my point that I wanted them to build. So now they're probably just pissed off by that. Yes, they have. So now it reminds me that I've got to figure out something else on the structure. So crosswalk there, crosswalk there, and the crosswalks are fine where they are. So the CEO bits, the staff, these will not, they won't move because there's no staff room just yet. So we're going to put a door here and door there. Oh, I suppose I'll crosswalk there. Shit. Okay. A lot of crosswalks, but never mind. I don't like the way they call them crosswalks because it's not American. If it's British, it's a zebra crossing. But it's not British. For some reason, I know the way they've coded the game is it's right-hand drive, so it's European, so it is Swedish. Swedish road layouts, which true is the developers are from Sweden, so I already know that. Frederick and they're from Sweden. So here comes our first general aviation flights in. So we still can't follow the plane, I don't believe. No. So I don't know if I've actually put fueling on. I didn't check the operations, I should have checked. That would explain why. No. Okay, so these two won't get fueled up. He will. Because obviously he's coming. Up or downfall. Interesting. So if these guys are actually coming at the wrong time, because I don't think they're leaving till morning now. Okay, these aren't leaving till morning. That's fine, they're not leaving till morning. So I'm going to stick a weather vane on, just so it can monitor temperature and weather. Because you'll get it here. Right, so they've put the crosswalks in, they've done that, right. So while the flights are waiting, that needs to come out by 4 extra. Actually no, it doesn't, it needs to come out by 1 more as well. Okay. I'll segregate everything. Once it's properly done, I'll segregate it all. Right. So that's that, that's that, that's that. What time are we on? 10 at night. So service road is going to come up. Weather, windy conditions incoming 18 ms. So you notice that that stays up there until you sort of go back to here. That's a little bit of a bug, but it's something they'll fix probably quickly enough. So this area is technically going to be classed as a staff zone. There's a reason why I've done that. So something's probably going to go very weird when I bring in... I'll show you the example. Whether it'll do it or not, I don't know. So I'm going to acquire some new vehicles. So for now, as an example, I'm just going to order 9 of each. Well, I'm doing 6, I'm doing 8. No, I'll do 6 commercial stands probably, so for now I'm just going to go 9 on you, right? Actually I want, if I'm going to do 6 small commercial stands, I'll take 6 of you for now. I'm then going to need to order a lot more of you, so I'm going to need 9 of you. 9, 9, 9, 9. So 1, 2, 3. And this is where it'll start to get interesting within regards of depots. So I always short name my stuff. So you guys are going to be VD. Which, you've not updated the list properly. Okay, hang on. Ooh, pause again. We don't have basic vehicle depot anymore. So it bugged it out again. Right, so these guys are all VD. Right. I want to see if it occurs what happened last time in my personal game, so if I can repeat the error. I know it's just not one thing. Right. So we've got a few things, a few vehicles on the incoming. So if he turns right, this is where it might bug it. But he hasn't this time. It's the new stuff that does, or should. Yeah, I know we've got new products. Get rid. Right, so the service trucks are coming in as they should. Right, service car has gone straight up this time. Let's see if this bug does repeat itself when we place in the new thing. They look quite cool, them things. They remind me of Follow Me cars in a way. So will it put its LEDs on? It has. So he tried to bug out then a little bit because of the road. So here comes the stair truck. They probably don't have working flashes, beacons. He does. I'm still missing some other stuff yet, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm guessing these guys don't have flashing beacons, or the beacons haven't been programmed into them, because every other like service car and everything else has flashing beacons now. Did he just flash his lights at the checkpoint? Or was that just my eyes? No, the lights. See, he doesn't put his beacons. No, he didn't flash his lights, did he? No, I think it glitched a little bit there, but never mind. So yes, have we still got them coming in? Christ. They look incredibly detailed, and if that's Jetta that's actually done these, they are cool. I think it will be Jetta that's done them. I actually like these service vehicles as well. I wish there was a way to clear all these notifications in one one go. Here comes a push tugs. Well, they're all going to the only vehicle depot there is at the moment. Where the hell's the belt loaders and the airside shuttles then? The belt loaders can't be here already. They must be still coming in. Yeah, I think they're still coming in. So you can filter by stair truck. So it's a quick way to three, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. 9 of these. So there's a reason why I'm going to just set them all as VD. I know I'm going to have to change them again. Airside. I've got to say, I haven't seen the belt loaders yet. And then we've got pushbacks, the tugs. See, these are only the small tugs, not like the big tugs that you can see, the ones that go between the wheel. Some of the airlines have them. So the only thing that aren't on the list is fuel trucks. So these are the Jet A1 fuel. So these guys belong at 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, there's 6 there. So normally I don't prepare for stuff coming in, right? So these are all the pushback service tugs coming in. That's the stair truck, pushback service. Right, which way have they gone? Right, here comes the rest of the field. Here comes, there's a belt loader. Them things are cool. Stair truck, fuel truck, belt loader. Right, so I'm still missing a lot of things. Right, there's that. There's that. There's that. There's belt loader. Fuel truck. The barrier goes down way too quick. Ah, here comes the airside shuttles. Now I don't think these guys, the barrier does come down way too quick because he had crossed. So these guys don't have now we're having a little bit of an issue here. There's no depot for these guys to fuel up, so that's fine. They could have gone and fueled up. But then they now you're causing traffic jams and you're causing the game to go bug. So as you can see, everything's the path has now gone weird. The pathing's gone very weird. Because of these trucks. Because these trucks are frigging around, then it's causing the pathing issue to now start going funny. So these are going to leave now. So they're now going to just carry on up there, and they'll just carry on going up there. It should get up here pretty quick. There we go. And then it just follows on, continues round, and goes. So these are causing bugging, these are causing issues now because that airside shuttle's just gone the wrong way. Actually, he's not an airside shuttle, is he? Or is he? Yeah, no. I'm used to not seeing this is why the airside shuttles need sorting properly. So, let's get on with building the airport properly, just so I can get on with the other things. So, what I need now is aircraft stands. So, I need 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you've just completely screwed that up again, you idiot. You need to leave a 4 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, there's a reason why I screwed up. So let's go 6. Yeah, 6 out of 15. Join that along there. Run that along here. Up to the corner. Right across. Attaching to both stands. And then what I need to do now is just take out that wall, attach them, attach that, take that wall out, and there's that bit done. And take this wall out, and bring that terminal out by actually no, I'll have to leave that wall in for now. Just while I figure this out. Take that wall out. Okay, so it probably won't allow me to put boarding desk down yet, but I don't want to do that. So let's get this area sorted first. Taxiway across, and then we're going to run a clear that, leave a gap of 1. And then we're going to run you down to there, join up on that. There's no point in me putting like 6 or 7 aircraft stands in, 8 aircraft stands in, because all 8 don't get used. So this area actually here could open up from there, and that wall can go there and there. I mean, like I said, it's taken me over an hour just to get this sorted, so it is. What's up with you? Yes, we know the service vehicle cannot. Oh. Ah. Bollocks. Shit. That's me really paying attention, isn't it? Right, let's just have a quick check and see if I can get a bigger bloody contract for contractors yet. How many contractors have I currently got? 70 odd. 71. Okay. So, no. 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 No, you're going to offer me 50. 68. 62. 31. 72 is one more than what I've got. 72 is the highest number of offered contractors. 67. Yes, I know the service vehicle can't reach the destination. That was my fault. 74. 67. So 74 is the biggest. I know a service vehicle cannot reach. So let them get them contracts. Yeah, that was my own fault for not checking. Everybody will be like, yeah, you didn't see that, did you? No, I didn't. But that was my own fault. 65. So that GA rating will go down. GA will be happy with that. For now, I'm going to cancel that contract. I'm going to take that contract. And then I'm just going to call in my other contractors. And hopefully they're now going to come fix that. Don't work on the work on the terminal. I know the service vehicle cannot reach. A GA flight did not receive the service. Yes, that's my own fault. Ooh, we're getting a bit of stutter there. Now they can, and now the GA will be quite happy. Because people can get to where they need. These guys are doing my nutting, so don't worry about that. when it comes time of baggage, I want a 20. By 23 terminal layout. I also want to see if this bug is going to happen. So, and I've just put that in the wrong place. But never mind, we're going to do it here. So, I'm going to put another basic vehicle depot there. This one, I'm going to rechange the colour. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is rename it to VD1 CD, dickhead, VD. Right, so that's going to become VD1. I'm going to change its colour to red. And then I'm going to change this one's colour to blue. Right, so hopefully they can get this built quickly, because it's gonna get. I've got the game. I think I've not got the game. I have now. I've got the game on full speed. So it's just waiting for them to finish doing whatever they're doing, and then I can actually got a bit of stutter because I'm running at full speed and these are still annoying me. So I'm going to repair that runway. I will make a profit. So this area, if I do that just a minute, because it's all, are you sat against that wall? Yes you are. 1, 2, 3. I need another terminal block. So let's go 1, 2, like that, and then we're gonna, even though I know that the pathing, it knows where it's going. Sometimes it always doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't know. So I'm gonna put checking desks on there. So let's take that area there. I'll do the wall in a minute. I'll let them just get rid of that wall. Right, so they've repaired that. Have they built me new? They haven't built my new depot yet. So this is just a test to see if it will actually repeat that bug. Any bugs I do see within the games, because I'm on the experimental branch, yes I know, Jaden. Because I'm on the experimental branch, I will get bugs. When in doubt, you know, just report them, report any bugs there. You just go to there, and then this comes up, you title it if you'd rather submit using an online form, you can do that. And obviously you would put your bug in, bug, click take screenshot, it'll take a screenshot for the bug report, and then you put your name and your email. So I do, like I said, I do a lot of submitting if I find bugs. So they have now done my security exits, and they should be getting on to the stands and stuff pretty soon. So I'm going to put toilets, I think I'm going to put a toilet up here. Checking desks, security is going to be there. So the security is going to be about there. Staff room, I'm going to build there. That's going to be my staff room. But I'm now going to get, I should actually just get rid of that. Because otherwise you're going to get that crap pop up all the time. So I might as well just get rid of that for now. Right, so they've got the stands underway, right. So here we've got the new VD1. But they won't be able to access it just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow the game down, and I'm now going to start swapping the vehicles over. So I don't think it can access the path yet. Okay, I'll wait until the path's built. It's fine. Right. So they're probably going to start building the bloody taxiway now, aren't they? Oh, I'll just let them get on with it. They'll do whatever bits they're going to do. They're doing multiple bits. Right, so these guys just in and out. You know, it's pretty simple. You do get the occasional performance spike, which, like the lag, not a lot you can really do. So I'm going to get that, a bit pointing that way, ready. And I'm going to connect these guys up, I think. so. Get them ready. So you're going to go up to the middle. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. Right, so we've now got the stands are connected. Just not the rest. So I've still got to put boarding gates in and stuff like that. So because of the new service roads, it's weird. You can't tell where the boarding gates and everything are going to go. It's really weird. So as long as they don't start building that bit, I'm not bothered what they do. I just want them to build the road so I can check if this bug is going to happen again. So we're still, obviously you won't get any of this yet, but that bit'll when I start getting a few flights in. This window's more useful when flights come in. So for now, I'm just going to do always send away, and I'm going to put possibly a 15-minute gap between flights when I get flights. But we shall see what happens here. So I don't know if it's recognising this depot yet. I'll have a check. Yeah, they are. So sometimes you'll notice it doesn't recognise. It knocks them off to even recognising anything. So, right, I'm now going to put the stair trucks who aren't all recognising that the depot's there. Great. Why aren't you all recognising that the depot's there? Okay, don't bug out the menu. Right, so I'm now gonna actually you're not recognising that's there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've only got 5 belt loaders. I shouldn't have 4 airside trucks either. It's not recognising the service cars either. Okay, so there's a little bit of an issue there, right? So, as you can see, ignore this. But look at the stair trucks. This is, you're going to have to ignore it, but it's going to happen. The vehicles are starting to take their irregular path. Yeah, straight through the terminal, straight to the other depot. And that even with the path not being completed, they're still doing it. That's really, really strange. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through and see what we'll accept. So they're not even accepting that VD1 is there yet. So hopefully once the road's finished. I don't know. Bear with me. Let me just save the game. Yes. Let me just do a quick save and reload. Because if it's if it's kind of screwed it a little bit. Like I said, guys, it is the experimental branch, so it is going to cause and have these little teething issues until people report it via bugs, which obviously once I finish the stream I will be reporting that as another bug. But it's very hard to understand how to repeat it and how to make them repeatable, because it's just not a repeatable bug. Okay, so let's now go to vehicles again and see what we've got. So I shouldn't only have 4 buses. I shouldn't have only have 4 belt loaders either. But everything will follow this random, strange path. They'll all do it. Sometimes it's just a case of you've got to save the game. I thought I had more. Yeah, I do have more. See, it's not, doesn't put them in order. So the stair trucks, sometimes you've got to kind of refresh bits, and it's a little bit of a awkward point because it does it. You've just got to get used to being on the experimental, and you've just got to quickly switch it over. And according to that, I've only got 3 A1 trucks. No, I haven't, because they're mixed. That's what you... I've got JA1. They need to bring back the fuel trucks to be able to see what we've got. VD, 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 VD1, VD1, VD, VD, VD. VD, VD1, 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 VD, VD, VD should only be... I don't know what the fuel path the fuel trucks will take, whether they will take the same unique, strange pathing. But we shall see what happens. Stair truck is VD1. You're on VD still. You should be VD1. Right. So I'm just gonna unpause the game, let it run slowly. I just want to, yeah, even the fuel trucks are taking the same path. I think they've screwed up on vehicle paving, like service vehicle pathing, because yeah, that's quite a lot. Right, so let's just get them over. The belt loaders and stuff don't come into play until the bigger ones. So obviously the fuel trucks are going to start trying to go out. And the fuel trucks can't get round yet, so they're just going to keep circulating. For now, that's not a bug, it's not an issue, they're just going to keep doing that till they find their path to get to the fuel. That's the only reason they're doing that. They're just trying to find the fuel depot, and there's no path to that at the moment. So, what they're doing now is they are just waiting. So what they'll do is a certain loop. It's basically they'll go in, there's no fuel, come out, go in, no fuel. And because they can't, the road doesn't join, I don't want you to stop the terminal, build the fucking road. That's fine. So these guys are okay. This has now been sorted, this area. I may add some more general stands once I've built a bit more of remote stands, etc, etc. out here. So they'll go as far as the road end because they can't. If all this builds one, they will go down one of these sides first. So if this side builds, they'll take it, should take this side and go and get fuel. Because it'd be the right side to go down on. Yeah, he was going to attempt, but it wasn't ready. So if, like I say, if this side builds, they'll shoot down there now and they'll go and get fuel. Right, so what happens now is they'll start going down the road. Yeah, because it's the right side, so they'll go down. How many is there? There should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so all 6 now are going to go and get fuel. So they've got that. See, the pathing, vehicle pathing's gone weird because he's now going back over there, which they shouldn't even be doing that. Because they couldn't get what they needed. You went to the wrong fuel depot, dickheads. I think we've got an issue with the fuel trucks again. Let's see what happens here. I've requested 2 lots of fuel on each. Well, all them service vehicles can't have been filled. They might have been. Right, so they've gone. I think they went to the right one. Because if they haven't, I'm going to run out of fuel again. I'm going to be having another issue with fuel if this is the case. Come on, figure it out, you dumb trucks. No, don't go straight up. You're going to the wrong depot. You can get to that depot. Okay, well, screw it. If it runs out, it runs out. I'll just have to delete it and build a new depot. So I now want to put boarding desks in. Wrong button. Right, so oh yeah. Must be placed inside a secure zone. Well, I'll just secure up the zone for now. But we may end up having to call it, I think, pretty soon. Right, so I want a boarding desk playing middle of them. Right, middle of the bits between them two. That's in line with that one. So that's them boarding desks in. On there. On there. Right, so that's the boarding desks in. Doesn't bother me about that. So these can't even be used. As anything yet. So because it's a new bit longer, it takes you a little bit more time now to set things up. But yeah. So that's another flight in. And the flight's out. So the new like one-way, you can do two-way taxiways, but they still cause the issue. But yeah, I think I'm still gonna have a fuel issue here. He didn't turn again. See, they're still going to that one, or they're just turning round again. But they went in the first time, which was weird. I don't understand what went wrong with that. And it just basically is going to do that all the time. And it's just going to keep sending them up and spinning them around. When that's another vehicle checkpoint. It's like the game isn't recognising that path again for some bizarre reason. when it recognised it before. The buses and everything, see, the buses know it's there. It's just the fuel trucks seem to be a bit ignorant and not even recognise that it's there. Like I say, it'll get bug reported again. Because that's all it's saying is it is awaiting incoming fuel supply. But this is why sometimes I didn't play Airport CEO for a while, because it worked and didn't, and it's in now one of them places again where it's not working, sort of thing. Well, it's working, but it isn't working, kind of. So it's like me just actually deleting this out again. And just trying to refill it that way. But we're not having decent enough contractors. It's not helpful. 55, 70, 56, 69. Yeah, like I say, you're not. The numbers that are coming up with the companies just aren't worth. 63, 72. Same number of contracts I've got at the moment. If there was a way to alter the contract numbers, that would be nice. It'd be like, say, you know, you want to hire 100 contractors. For this many days. I understand the game does have the contract system, but there's not a lot. It'd be nicer for better numbers on the contractors for the constructors. For the construction contractors. So they're still doing one or two things at the moment, but they'll get there. But anyways, guys and girls, I'm going to have to go and report these bugs. I think we'll just have one more try on a slow speed. Therefore is awaiting incoming fuel supply. He's switched on. And he's going to go straight up. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to report that again. Okay, that's fine, but I'm going to leave this here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what we do. Consider us buying us a coffee. All links are in the description, guys. So, thank you for joining me. And I shall see you next time for some more AirPods to your. So, until then, goodbye for now.